Good morning, dear students. Wish you all a very good day. Intermediate first year poetry session. The title of the poem, This is My Prayer to Thee, My Lord, by Rabindranath Tagore. Again, I repeat poetry in second lesson. This is my prayer to Thee, my Lord. This is my prayer to Thee, my Lord, by Rabindranath Tagore. So, Rabindranath Tagore, according is you. Thee, T-H-E-E, Thee. Thee means you. In you. You talk with in you and you talk to pray. So, it is describe the poem how to pray. So, which purpose we have to pray to God? For example, why do you pray to God? It is individual we are asking question. Why do you pray to God? Who is God? First thing, who is God? God is a hidden character. He cannot appear to anyone because He was moved to and direct to our life. God is a direct to our life. But every human has fear to God. Because of it's the nature, entire worldwide, every human being has fear to God, obey for God. That's why we want to have desires, but we cannot fulfill our desires. Then, how to fulfill our desires? Whenever the desire is fulfill our life, we can satisfy. Then, it was created by God. It was grace for God, we think. Then here, Rabindranath Tagore described to us, this is my prayer to Thee, my Lord. So, why do you pray to God? There is, Britishers are treated like Indians. Britishers treat to Indians by like slaves. So, we are real, belong to the land. The Indian land as original belongs to our heritage, but Britishers has migrated to for the business. They are migrating for our country. It was business purpose. Then meanwhile, slowly Britishers are occupied to country and occupied to authorities, and they were divide and rule. They are followed divide and rule. But we have no knowledge. We have no more knowledge and we have no unity. This is the true factors. Then Rabindranath Tagore is motivating to Indian people for how can get independence. Not only Indians, not only country, but we want independence individually. Every person want to independence. So Rabindranath Tagore has following one way, that is everyone inspiring by poets, inspiring by literature, inspiring by newspapers, inspiring by articles. Then Rabindranath Tagore has followed this way. So the Tagore refers to concept to equanimity or sthita prajna. Then refer to in the Indian scriptures, all mythological lists and Vedas, Upanishads, all epical story has we have discovered to, which is in sthita prajna. The quality is highly, is equality. God, there is best quality person is sthita prajna. He cannot fear anyone in human life. It's like happiness, tears, sorrows and struggles. These aspects are whenever rise our mind, but we cannot feel them, we cannot attract, we cannot feel sad. Is the sthita prajna. Sthita prajna quality as in Indian mythological the great person Lord Krishna and Bhishma and other etc. Great persons are Sthitaprajnas. So Sthitaprajna referred to in this Indian scripture. So one should maintain a sense of balance between prosperity and poverty. Your sense of balance between prosperity and poverty. So here poverty means lack of knowledge and unity. They were adore. So which is adore? Authorities, not God, because of they are harassed by them. Because they are harassed by them. Why you do not adore to? It's like respect. You should obey for everyone British rule, but cannot understand Indians. But they were doing hard working. Indians are doing very hard working. But there is no excuse in Britishers. Meanwhile, it is quite subhumans in jump with joys and slump. Subhumans, it's like not a stability mind persons. They were moving on neutrals. Remaining persons as strongly and stability standard is behavioral self in belief to illness. Then jump with joys and slump. Joys and slump. Joy means happiness. They were referred to very joys. That purpose they need want to enjoy. They are obey for Britishers authorities. Then remaining persons as it was attract to. Then again slump. Slump means they are return again. They are first good and remaining motivated to follow into other way, because is again remember to is duty. Now I am following a not right way. So whenever it's not right way, otherwise right way. So he was remind and return to his duty. That is slump. Whose sorrows? Sorrows means sorrow and joy. It is two are like point and tail, and at the same time black and white and day and night. It is the every life has chosen. It's like both are shadows. First one day and night, and second one black and white and tail. This is the important part of every human life. But white indicated to God grace and bad indicated to it's like society main and major desires only. So you are not attracted to artificial joys. Do you want to permanent life? It's like a great fruitful. It's given us by God only. It is the providing for only God. So whenever you believe in which is right, you protect to virtues. Then remaining virtues you protect. When will you protect you virtue and virtues given you protect? Then so Tagore prays to God, confer upon him the capacity to bear the joys and sorrows. In later vein, in the subsequent lines, he prays to God to keep his mind high above high above and daily terflies. Whenever you work daily process, you cannot feel hardly. It's like a daily process. Whenever you follow, the work will be successful and result is also very good. Then true love is selfish. Tagore said true love is selfless. True love is selfless. It's like a indicated to sacrifice. Just love with your people. The people have want to a desire, that is independence. So Tagore love with peoples, it's like poor peoples. So he was said about love. True love is selfless. It seeks fulfillment of tough service here. Whenever you want true love, then it seeks fulfillment of tough life. So always, very oftenly, wherever you say always truth, then entire society has reacted and against fight with you, and whenever you say about truth, then they are always criticized to you. Why? They should not accept truth. They are not follow truth, but they were said to about always truth, 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 but they cannot follow truth. Why? Their open lips, not only in heart. Then Tagore tries to present the abstract concept of love is concrete from the service. Concrete from the service. So whenever you give into service, it's like a sacrifice. Do you fight for freedom? Whenever you want to desire, that is independence. Now, Tagore said, you want to freedom. The freedom was, if you have to provide by this through love, it is the unity of yours. So, Tagore following one way, that is, Tagore prayed to God, give him his strength to make his love fruitful service. Tagore is perhaps deserted to see his countrymen disowned and discredited deliberately by the British. In further pained him to see the Indian meekness surrendering before the cruel authorities. Britishers are highly authorities. They are giving command and instructions. All Indians are obey for the instructions. Whoever Indian against and they are asked for right, it's not correct. So Britishers as finished totally, he is punished and finished him. Indians' life is totally, they were destroyed by them. Because of Britishers feel very arrogantly and authority of the Britishers in India. Then British rulers means their governors, generals and collector. So Tagore seeks divine strength never to disown the poor nor surrender before the insolent might. So you cannot fight him because of your opponent is the mighty strength. Your opponent is the mighty strength. If you have no weapons, you have no any idea how can to battle with him. Just finally you ask for help another one, that is God. That is throw you to, if you have followed by God, that is pray to God. Pray to God. Give me strength. He is the mighty person. I have no capacity, I have no energy fight with him because of I am unable now. So please give me strength. After will again I have more energy acquiring and fight with him. So you pray to God. At the same, the Indians are also pray to God. The Britishers, Tagore seeks divine strength never to disown the poor nor surrenders before the insolent mighty. At the Tagore visualize a strong. Here the poet Rabindranath Tagore has visualized. It's like a dream. What is that in dream? He is visual. He has watching about the poor people as got into independence. It's like India has owned and received by Britishers. India is received by independence. The independence has received by Indian. It's like a strong and independent India. It is visualized. Tagore views it's like a strong and independent India, and is visualized. Who? Rabindranath Tagore. Then he is not unmindful of the fact that absolute power corrupts absolutely. Strength without obedience leads to power mongering hands. In the last line, Tagore prays to God. Tagore prays to God to bestow the strength, surrender his strength to this divine will with you. He was visualize independence compared with his divine with love. Divine well with love he was compared to. Thank you, student. Remaining due to lesson continue to next class.